All right, we should be live. Hello and morning, everyone, to another episode of the Daily High. I will be your single host today, Tom Vase. Since I don't have a co-host or a producer, let's make sure the audio and the video are working. Before I go straight to the charts, not much to announce. I am, of course, here in Miami for now, and uh, back in the US to see family for the holidays. All right, waiting on confirmation, and then I will go right to screen share. All right, Mel's confirming that we are all good. Welcome, Mel, our moderator, and thank you guys. All right, let's go to the charts. I got a bunch of things to say, and I only have 15 minutes to say it. So I'm in a lot more calmer state today than the show we did on Friday. However, everything I said on Friday was not only accurate, there was a reason to be concerned and to panic on Friday based on the price action. And we'll talk more about that in a minute. But before I forget again, the most important thing I wanted to say on Friday, and I forgot to say on Friday, was the concept of max pain. I was talking about max pain for about 2 weeks leading up to that Friday. And what I should have said was the reason why my trades that I put on had I never expected Bitcoin to close above $60 on IBIT. The max pain for Friday close was $55 on IBIT. Let's see where we actually closed. I'm curious. I don't remember the exact amount. We can talk about AMD after. So let's go to IBIT and take a look at where it closed on Friday. The close was actually all the way down. Oh, no, the close, that's the pre-market. We're down in the pre-market. The close on Friday was $54.81. Where just a few days earlier, we were sitting above 61. Now, even I didn't think we would go all the way into max pain of 55. And by the way, max pain was 56, all the way into halfway through the day on Friday. Max pain was only 56. And then it got lowered to 55 because this is not like these numbers, like the max pain for January 2027 is at a $30 price of IBIT. That's obviously not going to happen. Well, it can happen, but it's unlikely to happen. But the max pain amount will rise as more and more option liquidity comes into these dates. But this is a concept that people need to be very, very aware of. Now, here's the interesting part. The max pain for this Friday is actually up in the $58 range, and then it drops a little bit, and then it goes back up to 58 in early January. So all this tells you is that option traders are actually gonna like the big institutions, the Goldman Sachs of the world, the JP Morgans, the BlackRocks, they are incentivized to move the price of Bitcoin into these amounts. And the ones that matter the most are the ones that are happening closest, which is December 27th, and the ones with the most liquidity, which is January 17th. These are the two to pay attention to. This one here on January 3rd and January 10th, they're not as important. The important ones are the one that the next one to arrive and the traditional monthly version. Now, this is not an options course. I can do a daily options channel here, but we don't have time for that. So I don't have time to explain why this one on January 17th matters a lot more than the one on January 10th and the one on January 3rd. We're not getting into that. But now everyone should be aware of max pain. Shoot, my mic is actually about to die. So that would suck. It was showing me that it had juice. All right, let's see if it survives a few more minutes. But my mic might die, so let me know if I go blank on audio, and then I'll switch to the laptop's internal mic, or set up another wireless. Okay, now let's go to the price action. Actually, no, before we go to the price action, eventually we'll go to the price action. Awesome tweet by Ella Profits. Thank you so much. Only 170 followers. I followed her back right away. I was a lot of people were upset as to the show on Friday. Not Ella. What Ella did was she summarized everything I said in the most perfect way humanly possible. Not even I could have done it. So I'm actually gonna read it because it was perfect. Okay. At the time I did the show on Friday, if we go back to Friday's candle, that is this massive reversal candle right there. And we were sitting at approximately 96,000, like 95, 96,000 at the time of the show. We were rallying back up. And she summarized everything I said, and it couldn't be more perfect, so I'm going to read it. Bitcoin now tested the $92,000, $93,000 zone for the third time. Right now, it's looking strong. Closing this week above 102 is pretty important here. The next time we go into the $92,000, $93,000 area, there is a high probability we're going lower, maybe even as low as prior all-time high of 73,000. From the Financial Summit live this morning, the worst part is we have a moving average disaster happening overhead at 100,000 on Bitcoin 4-hour chart. And these moving averages are appearing as though they're changing trend to the downside. This is confluence to the importance of reclaiming that $100,000 price now. On the oscillators, the weekly EXA is suggesting that sideways or down is on the cards. This coincides with the low volume holiday season. Who is left to buy right now? Question mark. Most concerning to me, which is me, most concerning to Tone was if we have an MRI red star next week, we could have a repeat of what happened earlier this year after the March top and was a painfully choppy bleed, and we really don't need that. So that was the analysis on Friday as a summary. Let's go to that 4-hour chart. Here is that moving average cluster. And there were 3 moving averages sitting right here at 100,000, with one additional moving average a smidge higher at just under 92,000. We came up and we touched 100,000 right on the nose at 99,500, and down we went as a rejection, exactly as I stated and summarized by Ella on Friday. Now, she also mentioned 102 in her summary because we really needed to reclaim 102. Reclaiming 102 puts us above this 20-period moving average on the daily chart. That is a close that was needed. At a minimum, we needed this reversal candle. We needed to close above 97,000 at a minimum, which we actually did. And the next day, we started to go up. The problem was we couldn't sustain it. Okay, this weekend, had this weekend kept us in the $98,000, $99,000 range, we could have had a chance to go higher. That, however, did not even come close. And we're now opening the Monday trading below 95. This is very bad. We are now, as I like to call, sniffing the $92,000 range. And as I stated on Friday, getting too close to the $92,000 range literally opens like Pandora's box into a massive crash down to 73. Now, I'm not saying it's going to crash to 73. I'm saying the possibility has significantly increased that we can easily go to 73. You are sitting at the last line of support. I am wearing my buy the dip shirt. We need to maintain 93.5. we can't go below 93 and a half. You literally have two things like this line right here. This, I need to change this line to red because this is not a support line. This is the breakdown line. Okay. We had a breakout line basically right here at 99. Going above that, we're going higher. This is the breakdown line. This is not a support line. Okay. I will never be buying $92,000 area. There's one and only one thing that would potentially let me consider buying anything below 94,000, anything between 91 and 94. There's only one and only one thing that will let me buy this zone, and that is the daily MRI buy. That's it. That's the list. The only thing that would allow me to buy this zone is a daily MRI buy and a reversal candle on or around the buy. When I say around the MRI buy, means the candle before, the candle of, or the candle after. Okay, that is the only way I am buying this area in between 91 and 93 and a half. We hit 93 and a half on current candle. At the moment, we have a swing low of 92 and a half. If we are anywhere below 93, we are now too close to 92 and a half, which means we're probably breaking 92 and a half to the downside. And if we break 92 and a half to the downside, we are now dangerously close to the 91 and a half low, which means we're probably going to break that. And if we are breaking 91 and a half, we are dangerously close to the ultimate low on these pullbacks, which is 90 and a half. And we're probably going to break that. Okay. So if we are not able to reverse on an MRI buy this week, now you are looking at a red star candle on a weekly chart, setting you up for a move down to the prior all-time high of 73,000. There is no support here whatsoever. It is non-existent. This is what happens when you go straight up. So everyone right now, and as of Friday, based on the stream, that people are like, oh my God, Tone is in a panic, Tone is in a panic. Tone was in a panic for a fucking reason. Okay. So what you have right now is you are dangerously close to the reality of having absolutely no support down into the low $70,000 range. All right, do I have audio now? So this is the audio from my webcam. I don't really want to use the webcam. I mean, I don't have to use the webcam, but it's gonna be shitty audio. But my backup mic, so my mic died, and it turns out my backup mic was also died. So I couldn't switch to my laptop internal audio source. So I have to use the anyway, I'm not gonna stay on here too long. And shitty audio is better than no audio. So okay. So as I was saying, I don't remember where I got cut off, but as I was saying, you have very weak support at the 20 period moving average, which is gonna sit at 80,000. And then you have strong support on the 50 period moving average, which is sitting currently at 70, but it's obviously going to be in the $73,000 range if we start to crack. So that's pretty much it. Definitely very, very concerning chart. Is it possible we're going to rebound right now off the 50 period daily moving average? It's possible. It's possible, but I'm not betting on it. You know what? I'm going to switch the camera. This is weird. It's a weird angle. All right, normal camera. That's my laptop camera, but I'm still going to use the mic from the video. Is my mic done? Oh, shit. What the fuck? Do I have audio or not? Did I lose audio again? Do I still have audio? Mic test, mic test, mic test. It's not showing it to me. I changed the camera, but sound okay. Audio's okay. Okay, it's not showing it to me at all. Okay, it's working. All right, cool. All right. So look, you have an MRI buy coming up, so you have a chance. But that MRI buy will happen after we break to the downside below the 50 period moving average. So the MRI alone might not be enough to reverse us. So we're in trouble here. We're in a little bit of trouble. Let's see how the stock market does. I'm curious where the stock market is set to open. The stock market, where are we on the stock market here? Where's my stock market chart? The stock market futures are a little bit down this morning, so not looking great. I still have a little bit of the AMD trade, and I need that to get back to. I mean, it's up. It's up decently in pre-market AMD. AMD is not in a good place. I'm going to talk more about it tomorrow. I need one more day of trading. And I've lowered my Bitcoin long position, but it's still hedged. So there's a lot going on. And we will talk about it tomorrow morning on Christmas Eve morning. All right, guys. This is pretty much it for me. I don't have anything else to add. You got to be really careful with Bitcoin right here. You can buy the dip, but you have to be willing to hold it down to 70. That's nice. Again, if you're a long-term holder, not a big deal. If you're a leverage buyer, could be a huge deal. I am super, super cautious right now. And my panic on Friday was 100% warranted and justified. Bye, guys. Thank you all for watching and see you all on the next one. Hope you have a happy holidays. Bye, guys.